Negatively affecting other players with improper online conduct during ranked, casual, and target matches will result in a penalty. Players who receive a penalty are subject to the following: unable to join online matches outside of custom matches, and a loss of BP. First-time offenses will be not incur heavy punishments. That's not proper English. But repeated rule breaking will mean stricter restrictions. Please keep this in mind while playing online. You were caught disconnecting from a match. Conduct that negatively affects other players will result in penalties below if repeated. If you experience frequent disconnects, it may be a result of an unstable connection. I won't be able to enjoy online matches outside of customs, and your BP will be reduced. Forewarning. So, I decided to become a disconnector and rule breaker in the new Naruto Storm Connections patch. This is the first time we've ever had a severe penalty like this. The twist is, on most of these fights where I disconnected or left, I call them levers, right? It's very interesting. It's definitely a lever, but they're saying you're now a disconnector. But probably about 90% of the community just calls people who leaves rage quitters. And it's really funny because, I definitely don't fit that MO, because what I did here was skill quit. So I beat him in the first round, and then I left. And as you can see, warning, left until penalty 2. It's going down, right? Also, by the way, now you don't have to accept the person, which is good. But as you can see here, I'm getting up around and then I'm leaving. So it's very interesting that I'm considered a rule breaker and a disconnector and a bad person negatively affecting someone when I was in line to beat them. I was up around, and I probably would have got one out of the two, right? So I basically am helping these people by not stealing their BP, because I was too strong and I would have beat them and I would have taken their BP. I was up around. I did it again right there. So really, really interesting. I'm skill quitting. Obviously, people don't know about this term, skill quitting. I've told people about it. I've been doing it for 7 months. I don't do it that often, but today I went crazy with the skill quitting, So it's very interesting. So all the things that are written there are not actually true, because I was helping these people. I wasn't actually hurting them. I don't know if they got the BP or not. I would love to know if the other person gets the BP or not. If you guys know, let me know in the comments below. But look, all jokes aside, even though this is not really, I'm not joking, I'm being serious, but at the same time, all jokes aside, the main issue here, this is not going to save your game. The main issue here is that people leave because of the lack of online stability, the lack of rollback netcode, the fact that we're on peer-to-peer sharing where we lose packets. I joke around with my friend and I say, hey, I had a lucky packet day where my packets were transferring properly and I didn't get a delay or packet loss or whatever. And then, but anyways, I did it again. I skill quit again 3 times in a row, and I even troll spun. Amazing. So here you can see you have been issued with a penalty for negatively affecting other players. So I didn't do that. I helped them by not taking their BP. But anyways, that's all nonsense. And I lost 100 BP. And if you look here, if you keep doing it, I was suspended for 30 minutes, right? And if you keep doing it, as you go deeper into the orange and away from the green, it goes from 30 minutes to 1 hour, and from 1 hour to 6 hours, and from 6 hours to 12 hours, and 12 hours to 24. And like one disconnect, you'll lose 2,000 points, 1,000 points. That's crazy. But if you don't disconnect, you can build your trust level up, allegedly, apparently. Hopefully that's the case. And in that case, that does really promote people to try to stay in the green. But it doesn't solve the problem of why people are leaving. Because I did play some rank fights, and I definitely had quite a few fake laggy fights. Like even the ones where I skill quit and I was up around in the beginning, they were still very difficult, especially that pain one. You can't see because I sped it up, but it was extremely difficult. And I barely won that. but I really wanted to do it so that I could say I skill quit it on at least 3 fights. I think I went into one and I immediately left because I just didn't want to wait around. But yeah, it's crazy. 10,000 points. You're not gonna have any points. This is crazy. I mean, I get it. It's not a bad system, but I don't think it's necessarily a good system. And it's not even whether it's bad or good, but it doesn't solve the problem that the game is not playable online. It's still a joke and it's not competitive. And they nerf so many things they shouldn't have.